Hello friends, my name is Mukesh Vetanna. As we have seen, the theme in NCERT folder. Now, extract based questions. Read the following extract carefully and answer the questions that follows. First question, some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. These lines are there. From what I have tested, desire I had with those who favor fire. What is the poet's opinion of the world in these lines? That was asked in CBSE in 2014. How will fire destroy for whole world? What is the contradictory opinion of public? And the fourth one, how are ice and fire similar to each other though they have contradictory traits? Opposite yet looking similar. The answer of first question A. The question again, what is the poet's opinion of the world in these lines? In the poet's opinion, the world will end in fire. Poet's opinion is that poets firmly believe that the world will end in fire. Second question, how will fire destroy for whole world? In the situation, the world can be destroyed by fire. Number one, heating of earth to a very higher level. Number two, the poet relates fire with passion and desire. Too much heat then, as well as higher feeling desire, then also the world will come to an end. See, what is the contradictory opinion of public? The contradictory opinion of public is the debate whether the world will end in fire or ice. That is one type of debate. The world will come to an end either in fire or ice. Now see the right side, D question. Fourth one, how are ice and fire similar to each other? Both ice and fire are similar in the sense that both of them can destroy everything in the world. Similar in this way that both can destroy, fire also can destroy the world as well as ice also can destroy the world. Second stanza, but if I had to perish twice, I think I know enough of that to say that for destruction ice is also great and wood suffice, means wood enough. See, what does it refer to in the first line? It referred to the world. It referred to the world. What do you mean by perish? Perish means to die or to be destroyed. Perish means. What does I stand for? I stand for coldness and hatred. Ice is compared with coldness and hatredness. D. Ice or fire? Question C. What would be the cause of destruction? Ice or fire would be the cause of destruction. World can be destroyed either by fire or by ice. Poet firmly believed that either it destroyed with the help of fire or ice. Short answer. For forest, what do the fire and ice stand for? The word fire stands for desire. In the poem, it indicates all type of greed and lust. In today's world, mankind greed is endangering the very existence of the planet Earth. The poet compare fire with greed, and as you know, greed has no end. So, poet firmly believed that all types of greed and lust to get many things. That is mankind's greed, desire, endangering the very existence of the world. In the past, people were satisfied what they had. At present, we cannot find that type of satisfaction of the people, and that is why, according to the poet, fire means greed, bring the destruction of particular point, and firmly believe that it brings the end of this world. The word ice in the poem indicate hatred and indifference, which is as cold as ice. Cold indifference and hate can be equally destructive. On the other hand, the poet firmly believed that ice means hatredness, first seeing fire means greed, which has no end. And second, he thinks that hatredness means ice also responsible for bringing the end of this world. That is why he firmly believed in this particular point, in this particular matter. Question number 2. How has Frost brought out the contrasting idea in the poem? Desire, people, propels means moves us in what pursuit of something, hence it is compared with fire. Hatred makes us cold towards others' feeling. The coldness of ice can numb our senses, stop our thinking. Similarly, the coldness of our heart can numb our kindness. That is why hatred has been compared with ice. Too much higher, and we stop thinking further. That is why it is very important that ice is compared with cold, or hatredness has been compared with ice for that reason. Question number 3, right side. Write down the two different views about the end of the world. There is debate that is going on about the end of this world. People say that the world will end in fire or in ice. The world is transitory, nothing is perennial, means permanent in this universe. Everything, as you know, changes. Nothing is permanent in this, everything is transitory for short period of time. It is called transitory, or another words, it is called not permanent. Question number 4. How does Robert Frost caution the common man? Man is selfish, avaricious means greedy, lustful, indifferent and hateful. According to the poet, man is selfish, avaricious means greedy, lustful to hurry to get it, indifferent and hateful. Robert Frost cautions the common man and says that he should not forget the bitter reality that everything in this world is transitory, not permanent, and death is inevitable. That means cannot be stopped. That is called inevitable. So he firmly believed that we should have satisfaction, we should not have greed, as well as we should not have hatredness, that means ice. Otherwise, the world will come to an end. So he firmly believed that he gives that type of common threat or cautions to the common man that if you want to live peacefully, don't keep that type of greed as well as hatredness. Question number 5. Question number 5. See. Why does the poet hold with those who favor fire? Why does the poet hold with those who favor fire? See, then we realize that the poet takes side of those who believe that the world will be destroyed by fire. Frost connects fire with desire. He connects fire with desire, and that is why he firmly believed that it can destroy. Frost connect with the desire. According to the poet, desire is powerful and can bring quick end. Desire is powerful and bringing quick end. Moreover, the fact that he has had personal experience with desire leads him to first conclude that the world will end by fire. He brings this and also believing that it can bring large change in this particular matter. So he firmly believed that the fact that he has had personal experience with desire leads him to first conclude that the world will end by fire. The greed has no end, as I have already explained, and that is why he firmly believed that this particular fire is enough to destroy this particular world, which he firmly believed in this particular matter. Question number 6. Write the sum and substance of the poem Fire and Ice. The crystal clear message that the poet is trying to give is that nothing in this world is eternal, means permanent. He firmly believed in this. The poet first concludes that the world must end in fire after considering his personal experience with desire and passion, the emotions of fire, but at the same time, ice or hatred can also bring total destruction of this world. He firmly believed that fire is enough to bring this end, and passion, the emotions of fire, but at the same time, ice or hatred can also bring total destruction of this world. We should thus not forget this supreme reality and keep ourselves above all selfish matter. We should be remain far away from this selfish matter which he firmly believed in this particular way or particular point. Number 7. Briefly writes about the idea about how the world will end. That will be asked. That was asked in CBSE 2016. The world will end as a direct result of either fire or ice. The world will come to end either with fire or ice. Second, some scientists believe that the world would be incinerated, means destroyed from its fiery core, mean too much fire, fiery core. Some believing in this particular point also, while others were convinced that the coming ice age would destroy all living things on the earth's surface. Second type of persons believing that ice will destroy this world means hatredness day by day, as you know, it increase, and that is why they firmly believe in this particular point. Frost introduces a more emotion side, associating desire with fire and hatred with ice. The poem thus does not allow for any other opinion in the black and white debate between fire and ice. He firmly believed and do not think or does not think about this particular point, this particular idea, and as we have seen that he firmly believed direct result of the either of the fire or ice. Some scientists, as you know, believing that the world would be incinerated means destroyed from the fiery core, while others were convinced that the coming ice age would enough to destroy this particular world. So poet agree with both and telling that this particular life is transitory, not permanent, and that is why he agreed that fire means too much greed is the main reason to bring the end of this world. Number 8. Question number 8. To say that for destruction ice is also great for the poet, what does ice stand for? How is it sufficient to bring destruction? What he firmly believed that ice is also enough to destruct this particular world. Now see answer. Ice symbolizes hatred. Here is just as powerful as desire. While desire consumes quickly, hate can occur and linger in people's mind and hearts for years and sometimes even lifetimes. Hate consumes the hater perhaps even more than the persons or group hated, and it can ruin lives. According to the poet, hatredness is also responsible, and that is why ice is symbolized with hatred. It is also as powerful as desire, and that is why firmly believe that desire consumes quickly, hate can occur, and linger stay in people's mind and hearts for years and sometimes even lifetime. Hate consumes the hater perhaps even more than the persons of group hatred can ruin lives. Hate can thus be very destructive and sufficient to bring destruction. Poet also firmly believe that hate also bring the end of this world because it is the sign of hatredness, and that is why he firmly believed that as fire is compared with greed, ice is compared with hatredness, and he firmly believed that both can be destructive. Next, number 9. But if I had to perish twice, how will the world perish twice? According to the poet, the world will end due to the fire which symbolizes desire. According to the poet, the world will end due to the fire which symbolizes desire. But if the world had to end twice, then it will be due to the hatred. First, it tells that if the world will have to end due to the fire which symbolizes desire. Desire has no end, and that is why desire is enough to bring the end of this world. But if the world had to end twice, then it will be due to the hatred symbolized by ice. Hatredness. The poet feels that there is enough hatred in the world that is spreading among the people. This hatred will end the world one day. Too much hatredness is also not good at all, and that is why he firmly believed that this is also enough to bring this particular end of this world. Question number 10. Which age old generation does the poem revolves around? Which age old questions does the poem revolves around? The poem revolves around the age old question of whether the world will end in fire or in ice. This is similar to another age old question whether it would be preferable to freeze to death or burn to death. Freeze to death or burn to death. That is also another philosophy of this poem. The poet determined that either option would achieve its purpose sufficiently well, and firmly believed that there should be options, that the body is burnt or kept inside. Another meaning is that is why which age old question does the poem revolve around. Another meaning is also there, and that is why firmly believed in this type of particular philosophy, and it shows that particular point is play a very important role in man's life, that the world will come to end in fire or in ice, which debate, and poet firmly believed both are responsible. Either fire can bring the end of this world or ice can, because fire is compared with greed, and another meaning is that ice is compared with hatredness. When it increasing too much, then both are destructive. Bring this end of this lecture here. In next lecture we will see the long answer. We will see the long answer in next period. Write one time and read three times. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye. See you.